With that, factory homes could get $10,000 cheaper. New legislation reduced the cost of them. Nobody's talking about how these factory homes could be flooding the market, and they're competing. If someone just has to buy vacant land, they can put a house in for quite a reasonable price. Bloomberg says long-term borrowing costs hits decade high levels. Lots of bonds sold. We'll see what happens there. $19 trillion bond market question. Talking about government bonds. So there's a lot of big decisions to be made with a lot of money. Goldman Sachs buys LCN Capital Partners in a deal worth $410 million. They do leasebacks. People buy things, they'll live there. We'll see what happens. Axios, talking about AI making individual stocks go wild, and things are less predictable with all that. Makes sense. Everybody's got to make their decisions. Amazon spending money opposing New York NYC legislation about jobs for Amazon employees. I hope Mandami gets this one. Those Amazon people work really hard, and some of them are living in homeless shelters. It's sad. They need a fair wage. Elizabeth Taylor's former Bel Air mansion undergoing enormous $47 million preservation and renovation. She's important to some folks. Go them. NPR did an interview with Willem Dafoe, one of the founding members of the Wooster group, talking about his 50 years in Manhattan when he came here in the 70s. I'm sure it's great. Interesting guy. I especially like him in the first Spider-Man Tobey Maguire movie. Broadway revival begins previews with which one is it? Other Desert, Louis-Dreyfus, Ed Harris, Allison, Janney, Keery, and Rabe. That's a lot of stars. And Summer Stage is going to be Simple Plan, Bowling for Soup, and many more. So that's great. But there's still free music. Harlemere, Radio Gato Project, Sunday, August 23rd, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Latin jazz, salsa, many more. Anybody still looking for properties? 3 beds downtown, starting $74.95. 2 beds, $5,000 around the city. Studios, $2,500, up to $4,000, and all over. I'm Chris with Ben Realty. Thanks for joining me on today's Walk and Talk. I'll see you tomorrow with more New York real estate news.